Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final prong of the strategy. And this is like a prong that I actually discovered about a year ago. And I honestly wasn't even going to include it in the course because it's a powerful strategy, and I know like no one is doing it. And it's actually getting your category pages ranked. And how I actually discovered this is I was testing a philosophy, and I wanted to see if I can get my category page ranked. And I was just trying to get it ranked for a single keyword, but when I was testing, I ended up getting the category page ranked for over 100 keywords. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. So I think category pages are by far the second most important pages on your website outside of the home page, just because everything flows through the category. So if you look at my diagram here, you have the home pages, then you have the category pages, and then underneath that is all of the post pages. So I just think category pages are often overlooked and most people don't even leverage them properly. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I actually structure my category pages and getting them to rank. So let's go and let's dive into that now. So here's the actual home page of my essential oil website. And the thing that I wanted to point out before we begin is actually right here. Like if you see this link right here, this is a category page. This is another category page, and then this is another category page. So instead of like putting like a blog post or another page on my navigation menu on my home page, I actually put my category pages because like I mentioned before, every other thing on your site really flows through the categories, and that makes it a very powerful page, especially if you have a lot of links pointing to your home page and then a lot of links pointing to your authority article pages. So that's why it boosts up your category pages. So I want to go into actually how I have everything set up on my category page so you guys can see exactly how you can get yours set up too. And then also before we start, I wanted to let you know that in order to do this strategy properly, you're going to need two plugins. And one plugin is Yoast SEO plugin, and the other plugin is the Thrive Architect from Thrive Themes, and that's the plugin that I mentioned previously in a previous video. So you definitely want to get the Yoast SEO plugin. That's a free plugin, and then the Thrive Architect is actually a paid plugin, and you can actually I have it in the resources section, but under this video, so you guys can actually purchase that because that's the only way that you can do this strategy properly. So this is actually my category page for a carrier oil. So carrier oil is oils that actually work in conjunction with essential oils. So basically, if you want to blend your essential oils together and make recipes, a carrier oil like coconut oil is something that you do that with. So here's how I have my category pages structured. I have an image up top. I have some paragraph text. So just so it's like I have the keywords in here, carrier oils. I have it like 2 or 3 times. Then I also have essential oils with carrier oils. That's another popular keyword that people use when searching for carrier oils. And then underneath this, I just have my articles that I publish under the category of carrier oil. So as you can probably know, like this page is dynamically updated. So every time that I publish a different article under the category of carrier oils, it goes into this page. So this page is actually always updating, which that's something that Google loves. They love content that is consistently updated. So let's go into the back end of WordPress so I can show you guys how I set all of this up. So now we're in the back end of WordPress, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to the Yoast plugin. So here's my Yoast SEO plugin, and then I'm going to go under Search Console. Actually, it's not under Search Console. Sorry about that. It's actually under Search Appearance. And then under Search Appearance, you're going to go to under Taxonomies. Or Taxonomies. Yep, that's the right one. Sorry about that. Okay, so once you're under Taxonomies and you see the category pages, so you're going to scroll down and you want to make sure that category URLs, remove the category prefix. So basically, instead of having your URL and the name category in the the actual URL extension, you're going to remove that out of the extension because we don't want any of the categories to say categories in them. And I'm going to show you the reason behind that. So you just want to make sure you remove those. And then after that, I'm going to show you how basically you go into post, you go into categories, and then basically you just create a category page like you normally would. It's going to like create the same way. And then as you can see, like the category is extension in the URL, but it's not going to actually be there because I just chose the option to remove it. So now that you go here, like you create your category, and then after you create your category page, whatever you want your category to be, I want you to go into pages, right? And so basically, you're going to actually use the same naming convention as your category page. So for my example, I named my category page just carrier oil. So I already have that page created, so I'm going to show you how I actually have that set up. And a lot of people don't know this. So basically, if you name your category page URL, you can actually name a page URL the same exact URL. So like if you go into the carrier oil page, I just want to show you guys. So basically, if you see the extension right here, that's exactly the same extension as my category page. So WordPress, what it does is automatically going to default to your page, but it's still your category page. If that makes sense. So basically, I'm just to recap, like I'm taking that extension, I'm removing the category from the extension of the URL. So it's just carrier-oils, and then I'm creating a page with that same extension. And what that does, it allows your page automatically to convert to your category page. So now you can use your category as a regular page. And that's why the strategy is so effective. So what I'm going to do in here, and I'm going to show you how I have it set up. And I'm going to go to Launch Thrive Architect. Okay, so now that the page is actually launch and everything, I'm going to go into actually how I structured it. So basically, like I told you before, Thrive Architect, it allows you to add like sections into your page. So like this is the top of the regular site, and then I'm just going to show you an example. So if I want an image here, I just like basically drag and drop image here. So that's the image. I already have an image, but basically you just drag and drop, and then you add your image here. And then paragraph text, if you want to use paragraph text, you just add paragraph text here. Simple as that, you just start writing. So that'll be your paragraph text. And then the main part of it is this part right here. This is the most important part. So as I mentioned before, you can actually use a post grid, and that's going to basically be your naming convention of how all the articles are actually syncing into this page. So the post grid is actually right here. So this is what I use. So I just carry that over. And then I'm going to show you how I have my post grid set up. So I want to click on here, and then it's going to go into how I have everything set up over here. And like I said, this first part isn't really important. It's the second part because that's how all the posts are displayed on this page. So under layout, you see I have 3 columns. So it's there's going to be 3 unique posts here, and another 3 posts here. And then I just wanted to show the feature image in the title, just because I don't really want to read more link, or I don't want like any of the text from the actual image. I just wanted the image and then the title. Okay, so that's the layout. And then your query. So I wanted to show 9 posts on this page. It doesn't matter how many posts you want to show, but I just picked 9 just because I think it's a good amount of posts for the user to see once visiting this page. And then as you see right here, I have the query as being content, and I want it to display post, which is important because you want this content grid to display the post from your website. And then you can order by date, or you can order randomly. So randomly, like I discussed before, is every time somebody visits this page, it's not the new content, it's just the random content from the category. And then basically after you're done with this, you're going to create a filter, and the filter is going to be the category that you created. So basically, for my example, my category was carrier oils, and basically this tells this plugin or this content grid that you want all the posts that you publish under carrier oils, that's what I want. So basically, every time that I publish a new piece of content, it's going to go under, it's going to go on this page. Which, like I said, the ability for you to update content is awesome because it automatically does it for you as you publish articles under each category page. So yeah, so that's kind of how I develop my category pages, and this is something I've never heard anybody talk about this strategy before. It's something that I wanted to give you guys for taking the opportunity and investing in this course. And basically, in the next video, I'm going to tie the entire strategy together. But like I said, this was a part of the prong that I didn't think I was going to release just because of how effective it's been for me. And like I've tried it on 3 or 4 different websites now, and it's like all the different category pages I've ranked. And I can just show you my carrier oil page now so you guys can see an example. So like for this carrier oil page, my main keyword is list of carrier oils. So that was my main keyword. And I believe I'm on the first page for this category page. Yep. So I'm right here for the first list of carrier oils. And like I said, this is actually a category page. So very powerful strategy, and definitely guys use this to your advantage because your competitors aren't even using category pages, which that's a big mistake in my opinion. So definitely take this strategy in and use it. I'm definitely looking forward to your results. And I'll see you on the next overview video for the content prong approach.